Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Okay, today we're going to go through an article where it says electronic signatures soon on warrants for delinquent motorists. Now, over the years, our their persons have gotten tickets and they were not paying them. I think as of December last year, 2022, there were over 1 million unpaid traffic tickets. A few persons had over 100 outstanding traffic tickets. So you have to ask the question, how is this possible? I mean, we live in a world now where you don't expect this to happen. So what happened was, one, the police didn't have, when the police stop a motorist, they didn't have any way of checking their driving record to see if they had an outstanding ticket, because the system just was not computerized. And if you don't pay the ticket, then you have to go to court. If you don't go to court, a warrant should have been issued. But what the courts were saying is, who is going to sign 1 million warrants? So that is why the government is now saying electronic signatures soon on warrants for delinquent motorists. So they are going to use electronic signatures to sign the warrants, and then the police will get them and can execute them. And just to note, the police have also gotten, or the government has put in some new technology where they can now use handheld devices and check your entire driving record. So if you have an outstanding ticket, the police, when they stop you, can run your name with these devices and they'll see that you have outstanding ticket. They can see how many tickets you got, if you paid them, etc. So that part has been solved. But there is a major problem with the outstanding tickets now. And that's what this article is going to talk about, how the government is moving forward to get these persons who did not pay their tickets get warrants issued for them, because 1 million tickets is a lot, and the courts in Jamaica, I don't think they have that kind of manpower, or basically the courts need all the help they can get. Because remember, they not only deal with traffic. Yes, you have traffic courts, but they are the court system deals with all the court matters in Jamaica. So the traffic court system is definitely overburdened with these outstanding warrants. So let's go through the article where they talk about what they're going to be doing. Legislation is to be brought to Parliament shortly for the implementation of electronic signatures for warrants issued to motorists with outstanding tickets. Prime Minister the Most Honourable Andrew Holness made a disclosure during a meeting of the National Road Safety Council held at the office of the Prime Minister. He said Minister of Justice Honourable Delroy Chuck has been tasked with the duty of ensuring that electronic signatures for warrants are now a part of the legal system. It has to be passed in the next 2 weeks, so Minister Chuck, you will have to work overtime to get this done, Prime Minister Holness said. Once that is in place, then an unpaid ticket, which has passed the time for payment at the tax office, is now a candidate for the issuing of a warrant. Once a warrant is issued, the policeman doesn't have to call into base to check. The police will have the capabilities to immediately check and see whether a warrant is out for your arrest, he added. Meanwhile, Mr. Holness is urging all road users to get acquainted with the Road Traffic Act and the regulations. I'm urging all road users, drivers, motorists, pedestrians, motorcycle riders, you have a duty. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. You have a duty to find out about the law, in as much as the government has a duty to put the information out there about the law, he stated. The Prime Minister is also calling on the police to apply discretion while enforcing the law, noting that they should not use it as an opportunity for exploitation. The police do have their internal mechanisms doing their quality control check. I do know that the leadership of the police is very concerned about complaints of corruption and citizens offering bribes or policemen asking for bribes. This cannot be tolerated because it undermines the confidence of the citizens, Mr. Holness said. He added that the leadership of the force should set up its interdiction process for those policemen who give the force a bad name. Alright, so that's the end of the article. And I think it's a good thing because if you get a ticket and you don't pay it and you don't go to court, then that's now a legal matter and a warrant should be issued. Now, I just hope that the government has, or the court system has done their checks to make sure that if somebody paid their ticket, especially if you go to court and the court orders you to pay, for example, $10,000, and you pay the $10,000, I hope the system is updated to show that it was paid so that a warrant is not issued for that person accidentally. It has happened in the past where persons have paid their tickets and when they're stopped, they get in trouble because there's no record of the ticket being paid. But this is definitely a very good system once it works properly, because one person is not supposed to have over 100 outstanding traffic tickets. It's just not supposed to happen. And the government did give persons time to go and sort out their outstanding court tickets before the courts. Problem is, for so long, nothing was being done. That is why persons racked up, I shouldn't say nothing was being done, but persons would get tickets, not pay them, and no warrant was issued, so they kept driving and they got more tickets, and that's why some people have over 100 traffic tickets outstanding. So the government has now put into measures a lot of new measures, you could say, to ensure that the system runs better. So the electronic warrants is definitely a good thing. I think they should give persons, once the law is passed, because he said the minister had 2 weeks, Mr. Chuck had 2 weeks to put this into place. I'm not sure why the 2-week deadline, but once it's put in, they should give motorists even a month, 30 days, to go to the courts and try and sort out their outstanding tickets, because now they know a warrant is coming. Alright guys, let us know what you think. Remember to like, share, and subscribe better. So the electronic warrants is definitely a good thing. I think they should give persons, once the law is passed, because he said the minister had 2 weeks, Mr. Chuck had 2 weeks to put this into place. I'm not sure why the 2-week deadline, but once